This is our senior design plane. So this is a modular plane. So the nose can come off. These are all bolted here, and as you can see up here as well. So these are 4 different sections. We have Loctite in all of the nuts and bolts just to have it very good for vibration. This right here is clamped through these 4 holes into a clamping mechanism to hold the tail boom. This tail is this is a standard tail configuration. We have the elevator right here and the rudder. We have done 2 different color schemes. So the left half of the plane is black and the right half is pink. This helps us get the orientation when we're flying, tell if we're going forward or away from us or towards us, especially if you get into like the sun or something like that. We have controls on all of them. We'll show you that in the future. This tail can fully come off with these bolted clamp section right here. We have the electronics wired up to the main fuselage right here. We have a tricycle configuration. So we have 2 wheels in the front, 1 wheel in the back. The back wheel is not turnable. And the reason why we don't need to worry about turnable wheels is because we have dual props. So if we want to, we can add more differential thrust to get better rudder control on takeoff and landing. We wanted to have 3 wheels to have a lot more prop clearance. As you can see, the props are not very large. They're 7-inch props. So you get a good semi-decent amount of space between that and the ground. So you have a lot more ground clearance for takeoff and landing, especially when you want to not worry about wing stripes. This wing is currently attached to the plane. These are all Loctited nuts and bolts. These are all also using lock nuts as well. So it's Loctite and lock nuts on these. So this wing is not coming off. Same thing with the tail. This is also bolted in, or the landing gear is also bolted in. This fuselage right here is basically empty for now, but we can add different payloads in the future. This sort of section right here is also empty as of currently, but it can also be configurable for different payloads in the future. This GPS right here is located at the CG, the center of gravity of the wing. The center of gravity of that is the quarter cord. In this quarter cord, you can kind of see it right here in the center. We left this unpainted to showcase it. We have specific ribs and main sections to hold it in. So there's ribs in this location, and there should be one like over here as well. And we also have a central spar. So we have a 3D printed main shaft, and then the spar, which is carbon arrows and crossbow bolts, are telescoping into each other. And those are across the entire 6-foot wingspan, and they extend out the back. So if you look at the edge of it, you can kind of see the spar right here, if you look at that. So the spar sort of sticks out the end, so you can kind of see a sort of idea of what it looks like. That goes the entire span of the plane. We have dual props here. These are drone motors. So these are wired up to the center. If you want to showcase the wiring on the underside. So we have these servos wired up, and then those are also in tandem in line with the motor wires. We have these right here. This is how you showcase the back of this. Showcase from the back here. This is how we attach the motors. The servos are currently bolted in place, so these are removable now. We have these sort of plates on top to distribute the load, and these are holding in the servos on both sides. When we get to the electronics section, we have an FPV camera, which I'll showcase in a minute. This currently has the cap, so I'll take the cap off. This now is basically armed. We have motor control. We have our receiver right here. We have the ESCs. We have the main flight board here. Everything is hot glued for vibrational stability in flight. We have the FPV VTX transmitter here as well. This also sticks out the side. When we use the receiver, we have 2 antennas going left and right outside of the thing, the main fuselage, just to have as much coverability as possible. We also have this heat sensor here for detecting fires. And then also we have a main cover here, and then we have another hatch over here, but that's gluing right now, so don't worry about it. So we'll start plugging in stuff as we go. So this is the main plug for the controller, and then the battery is then located down here. I'm not gonna fully Velcro it right now, but this will be Velcroed here and then held in place in the front. But I'll just have this off to the side for now.
Welcome to OpenTX.
Okay, here is the controller.
Throttle warning.
So as you can see, okay, so if you look at the controls in the elevator region, the elevator is moving. As you can see, the elevator does not really move that much. That is because we are in the standard mode. If we go to manual mode, as you look at the elevator again, it moves a lot more. So the manual mode is what we'll be using for flight. You have a lot more movement on your controls. As you can see with the controls, when you go down, the elevator goes up, which allows your plane to pitch in the upwards direction. If you go up, it does the opposite, so you pitch down. With the rudder, which is this control here, if you turn these, if you turn to the right, the air goes down and then pushes that way, which pushes your plane to the right. If you go the opposite, the wind goes through to the right, pushes your plane to the left, which is the same as this. When you look at the ailerons, as you can see, go opposite directions of each other. It might be easier from the back. Okay, so when you want to roll this way, you roll, so if you're rolling to the right, to the left, if you're rolling to the left, which is this way for the plane, you want positive camber here, negative camber on that side. If you want to go to the other side, you want positive camber on this side, negative camber on this side. This will drop the wing, this side will raise the wing, which will turn you this way. So it'll turn you that way. If you do the opposite, it'll raise the wing on this side and lower the lift on that side, which will raise you this way. And those are all of the controls working in tandem, as you can see. Okay, on to the FPV side of things. So, it'd be hard to showcase this on the camera.
We can.
Okay, so we are now doing the FPV configuration. So as you can see, the FPV camera is working. So you can kind of see the thing, and then I'm here, hello. So you can kind of see it in the corners. So in that top right corner is the signal. It is currently recording, as you can see with the blinking red light. In the left side, it'll tell you the wind speed is currently 1/0 miles per hour. In the top left, it'll tell you some other things. In the middle, it'll tell you your horizon settings. In the top, it'll tell you your north, south, east, west cardinal directions. In the bottom, it will tell you what mode you're in. We're currently in manual mode, but it doesn't tell it right now. And then other configuration systems. As you're flying, it will tell you more.